Going on Facebook. We're going live on Facebook. All right. Am I good? Am I live? Two thumbs up. I'm good. Guys, hear me? Can you hear me right now? Test, 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 test. I'm good. I'm live. Ladies and gentlemen, you trade what you eat. Make money on our worst ideas. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I am Mark Melnick. This is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. I'm going to show you some really cool things today. I thought it was a very boring market environment today. I didn't think there was a ton of opportunity, even though I guess there's opportunity every day. And I was going to go over a couple of emails, and then I was going to prove to you that you actually trade what you eat. You've probably heard the saying before, you are what you eat, but you actually trade what you eat. And I'm going to share a couple emails with you. But before we go to that, first you must agree to hold me, Mark Melnick, and T3 Live harmless and unliable for anything that you might see or hear on this video. If you do not agree to that, exit this video immediately. Thank you so much for agreeing to that. All right, so first we're going to talk about an email came in. We have an email from a gentleman here, and he says, Mark, I went ahead and I applied all your algo strategies to Boeing today, and they all work. Now, I remember you saying that we should only go after these when certain parameters hit, but I have been having success just simply going with every single thing you say. You're turning my trading around. I am finally finding consistency, and I am having my best month so far since joining your room. Well, thank you so much for the kind words. But I wanted to talk a little about that today. So, today we didn't really have a lot. I mean, we spell it out for you. 8:58 a.m. No official Newsbeat names for this Monday. Watching one conviction on a 1 to 10 scale, Boeing short and ACB long. Now, if you're watching this, they obviously worked on the one and dones and whatever, even though they were the lowest conviction. And I wanted to talk a little about that. Should we be part of these? Should we reduce size? So here is Boeing. I have found that the best way to do the one and dones is to actually get a 1 minute red bar to start the day. Red bar, I judge the colors of my candles. You'll see them green and red. I judge them open versus close. So wherever Boeing opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard, and wherever it closes at 9:31 Eastern Standard, if it's closing higher than where it opened, the bar will come green to me, even though Boeing was obviously gapped down today. So on my chart, this bar came out green. You're looking for the one and done short. User said he made money on all four of the strategies back to back. So look, one and done short. You're looking for this first bar closes. You're looking for the break over here. It doesn't happen. You're looking for the break over here, and it happens right here through 370.50. And 2 minutes later, it goes down to 368.02, or a $2.48. Let's call it a $2.50 drop in Boeing out of, thin air. Now, yes, you're probably looking back at that and saying, maybe we should have taken it. Maybe. We'll talk about that. Then the user did the low one strategy. You wait for this yellow exponential 8 here to hit. Then you're looking for a break of this candle right here. Broke 368.05, went right to 367.20, a quick 85-cent drop. User was able to take the quick scalp and make money. Beautiful. Then the user, after the one and done short and low one, you go to the low 5, the next strategy. And please keep in mind, these strategies always stay identically in order. It always says, this is the first one you're applying. This is the second one. There's no confusion. There is not a million things to memorize. So right over here, blasted through the exponential 8. You're waiting for the break of the next 5-minute bar. Happens right here. Breaks 369.64, goes to 368.72. Apparently, the user was able to make some money on that. Then, user did the Fund 21 short right here, exponential 21 moving average, looking for a break right here of 371.21 when the next bar breaks down. And the stock again dropped, and this was after 11 o'clock, so moves are slower. But in a matter of, let's call it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, in a matter of 25 minutes or 30 minutes, it went from 371.21 to 369.77, or about $1.50 move. Now, again, these were one conviction ideas, and it's amazing to see these ideas actually work throughout the day. I could go over, things that we caught and things that we didn't catch, but I think it's very important to really note that these algorithmic strategies, if you wanted to apply them very light. Now, again, when I show my size, there's no confusion. I think there's a lot of uh, traders out there, or gurus rather, who cause confusion. Now, when I give you guys, what does a 1 out of your 1 out of 10 conviction mean, Mark? What does a 2 out of the 1 to 10 conviction mean? I mean, I literally spell it out for my members. There is absolutely zero confusion. It means when I'm buying options on a 1 to 10 conviction, I would take between $1 and $3,000 worth of puts on a Boeing. If it was a 2 out of 10, it would be between $1 and $5,000. Now, you might be sitting there and saying, why such a discrepancy, Mark? Because it's honestly all dependent on the day. On a Monday, I'll tend to be higher on that number, generally speaking, because the options have a lot of time value before they expire, and you would need to go heavier to make the same amount of money. At the same time, you'll lose a similar amount of money going heavier, as opposed to taking, for example, $1,000 worth of options on a Friday. It's a generalization. It generally remains true. So here's my, the number of dollars I personally throw towards options. And if you do shares, this is the number of shares that I will do on any given name based on my conviction. Again, it's a generalization. If I'm trading, for example, um, an Amazon, and I'm, for whatever crazy reason, let's say I fell on my head early that morning, and I decided not to take options, I would go obviously towards the lower amount of shares on an Amazon as opposed to the higher amount. Now, if it was a General Electric and I had a 6 out of 10 conviction or better, I could take, quarter million, 500,000, up to maybe even a million shares, just to be perfectly um, clear. I've never scalped a million shares of one name in my life in terms of like having an open position of 1 million shares. I'm sure a lot of people have done it through like penny stocks and whatnot. I honestly just never got to that point. So, I mean, there is really no confusion when I'm sitting here and giving you guys, this sort of conviction level, like a 1 out of 10. I do think you could start applying this methodology on the lighter side of things. I might be trying it out to take advantage of this, because even again, I have a very modest scale of conviction. You might be sitting there like it's a 1 out of 10. You see me get excited when I have a 4 out of my 1 to 10 scale. The reason is there's so many factors that can make a trade good and better and better and better, that I apply it the way it should be applied. People come out with conviction ratings. They're like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Most people are not qualified to give that. If you're giving me a 10 out of 10 trade, that should have a hit rate of about 100%, whatever strategy you want to do. If you have a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, you should have a hit rate of 100%. Take every 7 out of 10 name that I've ever done, it has, or better, it has a 100% hit rate. And they're done on the thickest names, meaning you can make massive amounts of money. So yes, conviction is a very important factor in trading that not many people talk about. Most people like to focus on risk reward, because the truth is, it's easy to do risk reward, and most people understand and appreciate its simplicity. But simplicity comes in many shapes and forms, ladies and gentlemen. The simplicity of waking up this morning and shorting Baba through 370.50 and within 60 seconds you're automatically up $1.60. That is the beautiful thing of simplicity. That is what you're going to want when you're looking for forms of simplicity. So just want to point that out. We could take it. The next email I wanted to share with you is actually equally, if not even more important. Talked about a member of the room. Member of the room sent an email to me, and it was sent to him by a retired Columbia University professor of psychology, and it was interesting. So um, there's a woman, Felice Jacka, and she did work basically showing that junk food shrinks your brain, and was motivated by personal experience. It was quite a study here. And what she actually did was she actually ran a study, and I love these studies, by the way. I mean, when I talk about psychology, I try to quote studies and try to connect them into trading. So what she did was she had what was called a SMILES trial, and it was published in 2017, scientific peer-reviewed papers. And she recruited 67 moderate to severely depressed people with unhealthy diets. I hate to tell you, there are a lot of traders who are moderately to severely depressed right now over their trading accounts, and they also have unhealthy diets. I will be the first to admit that I was one of those people in my life. It's not something that I am proud of. It's very hard to maybe just come out to you very open and admit it. And I will tell you, I have not had a single thought like that in years, any negative, depressing thoughts in so many years. And I'm so blessed because I used to have it to the point where I almost felt crippled in my bed. Like that's how bad it was. So when I'm coming to you with like solutions, keep in mind that yeah, I'm not saying that it validates or invalidates anything, but I am somebody who used tools like this study, similar things, to actually climb out of the hole. You know, tell me somebody who floats on clouds all day how to beat depression, and talk to somebody who dug themselves a hole halfway to the core of our earth and how they dug out. And I want to talk to that guy who dug out. I don't want to talk to the person who floated on a cloud their whole life. No offense, that person is probably going to give me, the one who dug out, probably give me better advice. So this is very important for you. 67 moderately to severely depressed people with unhealthy diets, right? Half received 7 sessions with a clinical dietitian, while the others received social support involving friendly conversation, etc. After 3 months, after 12 weeks, one third of those who had received nutritional support were in remission. A third, meaning, again, you want to talk about sample size, moderate to severely depressed. Severely depressed. I don't need to get into what are the symptoms of severe depression. It's pretty, it's a pretty dark path. One third of those people who received nutritional support were in remission without taking a single drug, compared with 8% who had received social support. Scientifically and mathematically speaking, that is a pretty large difference. 8%, 33%. So the success resulted also from not clean eating or coconut oil, but from following a standard advice for a healthy, balanced diet. As an added bonus, the participants spent a little less on food than they did on their original diets. That was one of the bonuses of following this. They probably ended up with bigger brains too. I wish they did brain scans of the people and prove that. But what happened was in 2015 there was another study of 250 older Australians, and Jacka, the person who did this study, found that the less healthy their diets, the smaller their left hippocampuses were, and that's the brain region that we have found to be linked with emotional regulation and mental health. How many times are you in a trade and you're cursing, you're mad, You shouldn't be in a trade. You're talking to yourself. You're saying, oh, why am I in this stupid trade? Oh, if I buy it here, they'll stop me out. Your diet is affecting that sort of mentality. The finding was recently replicated in the Netherlands with 4,000 older results. Now, that is a sample size. They did it with 250 Australians, and then they replicated the results with 4,000 people from the Netherlands. Simply, Jacka has found that simply following this healthier diet without other lifestyle modifications, such as exercise, but taking into account things such as education, income, body weight, and other health behaviors, resulted in a 30% reduced risk of depression. You want to know what eating healthy does for your education? Makes your brain stronger. You want to know what eating healthy does for your income? Helps you trade better. You want to know what eating healthy does for your body weight? It helps you lose it. Now, a healthier diet may vary from country to country, but research has shown that regardless of where you live, eating closer to a traditional pre-industrial diet, which is rich in plant foods, fish, unrefined grains, fermented food, less meat with highly palatable processed and snack foods, reduces your risk of depression. But there's many healthy ways to eat. It could be the Mediterranean diet, it could be Japanese cuisine, and I just wanted to show you. I actually took a photo of my dinner tonight, and I know what people are already guessing. They're, oh my God, Melnick is going to show me burgers and hot dogs. No, I'm not going to show you burgers and hot dogs. It might be a little hard to see with the glare here. Let me move this. I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, right there. What it is it's coconut wrap with butternut squash, beans, a little bit of avocado, and looks like we got kale and kale. That's it. So it's kale, butternut squash, beans, and avocado on a wrap, and it's just it's kind of crazy because like I had already 5 people ask me if I'm okay today. It's kind of funny. I want to address that too, actually. Being nice upon to other people, but there are ways to eat healthy. Honestly, I like meat just as anybody who knows me knows that I love food. Food is my number one love in the world. Um, you know, it's one of my passions. I love to cook. I love eating healthy, but these things really, eating healthy like this is really going to have a profound effect on your trading. It is the trillions, not billions, ladies and gentlemen, but trillions of microorganisms such as bacteria and yeast that live in our guts and help us convert tryptophan into serotonin, and they can be encouraged by consuming fermented foods such as a kimchi or a kefir or sauerkraut, and fiber from different plant sources. But crucially, it is not just enough just to eat well. You need to consume all the nutrients and fiber your body needs. Avoid significant consumption of refined and heavily processed foods. I can tell you so many stories of one trader wanted to pay me um, a lot of money to mentor them. Um, and what I ended up doing is instead of that, I said, you know what you do? Let me just have control over your diet and tell you what you can eat. The trader is a successful trader today. He only follows my diet, and I'm not a dietitian, but I read reports and things that help people. And at the same time, the trader is only eating what I told him to this day, and he is a successful trader. So what you eat definitely helps. Applying the Newsbeat Life strategies will help you make money consistently. Keep attacking the market in the most positive way possible. So I get a text here where it's like one of my trader friends saying, "You okay, man? Feeling you're stressed." And people, it's kind of funny because here's another one. "Hey, man, everything been okay lately?" Everything is okay lately. I'm having I guess my biggest problem in life right now is that I've been a little under the weather, so I do apologize. So I've been very sapped for energy. My one of my sons are teething, and the other has a strep infection, and I have to sleep next to them because if I don't, they'll be up all night. So at the same time, when your son is in pain and he comes over to hug you, you're not going to say, "Ew, get away, you have germs." You're going to give your kid a hug. So from that aspect, I've been a little bit under the weather, but thank you so much for all your inquiries. I have been absolutely fine, and I've been working my butt off on this new psychology masterpiece of mine, which is going to be um, my second most defining piece of my career as a trader. And please keep in mind, I had a lot of things too that never made it. I have a 1,000-page book that I will never release because the market keeps changing and deems it ineffective. You know, there's a lot of things I've created that I haven't released. This is going to be something that this is going to be life changing for any trader with any strategy. So I definitely want to show you that and more. In terms of our algo levels, how about these? Here are tomorrow's, I'll remove my face so you could see Google. Here are tomorrow's levels today. We're able to call a really nice topping out pattern in the Qs today. We're very accurate. We call the bottoming out pattern very accurately in the Qs today as well. We basically, for the most part, called the top and bottom of the Qs intraday and gave it tradable ideas off of those levels. These levels don't always hit, but when they do, they often provide me personally with a good long opportunity off support and me personally with a good short opportunity off resistance. Can't really legally tell you it will help you off of those levels, but I have personally seen it help hundreds of people when that happens. So, you know, I don't think you have to go crazy and make yourself vegan coconut wraps with butternut squash. I mean, I'm the same person who will destroy a steak, and I'm the same person who can destroy several dishes. I think it's important just to stay away from the processed food. The food you eat should be able to have one step between you making that food. So, for example, if you eat a burger, if you had meat, you could grind it up and you would be able to make a burger. That's an okay thing. If you have, cubed butternut squash, you could take a whole butternut squash and cube it if you wanted to. I think that's a very important thing. Like, with that being said, like, I have like junk cheap food on me here too. It's like these healthy home free vanilla cookies and they have like all the healthy seals on them, and they use organic ingredients, but like even this, with that being said, is bad, and I'm going to not eat it. I'm going to take a stand and not eat those cookies because the number one thing that traders want is to make money, and they want to make money consistently. The truth is, the majority of you traders out there, yeah, you traders out there, the majority of you traders out there, you don't care about making $1 million. It's not about that. For you, you would be very happy making between 75 and a quarter million a year. The majority of people would be very content, with a $100,000, $200,000 salary. That is exactly what these ideas are trying to bring you. And yes, there are a lot of traders in our room who accomplish those goals, hundreds of them, by doing exactly what we show you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed the Newsbeat show. If you have anything to comment, anything to say, write in. I actually read your comments and reply to them. Not only that, if you wish to be part of the Newsbeat live room and you are a first time joiner, $49 a month. That is a huge discount off the normal price. I do not know how long that promotion is going to last, honestly. I'm going to try to push to get it cut soon for other reasons, not about the 49 bucks. But take advantage while it's still there. $49 gets you 30 days with me, Mark Melnick, and the Newsbeat Live Room community to trade consistently and marketable and profitable ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed the Newsbeat Live or the Newsbeat show. Happy trading, make money, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat Live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful evening.